Hello and welcome. I'm Zak Yuson, and this is your noontime wrap. Outgoing United States Ambassador to the Philippines, Goldberg, describes the violent dispersal outside the U.S. Embassy as disturbing, but says it is, quote, up to the Philippine government to discuss. Several were hurt after a police van rammed through a crowd of protesters during the controversial dispersal.
Well, it was disturbing, obviously, and we're sad that if people were injured, and people were injured on the police side as well. There was some violence that was not associated with the van also, and paint thrown at the embassy, and we're grateful to the police for protecting the embassy. But I'm not aware of all of the details. If the police may be looking into it.
The Philippine National Police admitted there were lapses on the part of the Manila Police. Goldberg said the embassy is a diplomatic facility that needs to be protected.
The embassy is a diplomatic facility and needs to be protected, but at the same time, it's the Philippine National Police that protects the perimeter and the street and the flow of people and traffic, and follow what people are and are not allowed to do in terms of where they congregate. So I leave it to the government here to discuss.
A new Pulse Asia survey shows Vice President Leni Robredo gets a 66% approval rating and a 65% trust rating. She is the second best performer among top leaders in the Philippines in the poll, following President Rodrigo Duterte, who received 86% approval and trust ratings. The survey was conducted when Senator Alan Peter Cayetano accused Robredo's Liberal Party of plotting to unseat Duterte. Robredo and LP denied the accusation. The Pulse Asia survey also shows Senate President Coco Pimentel got a 61% approval rating and a 55% trust rating. House Speaker Pantaleon Alvarez recorded a 43% approval rating and a 41% trust rating, while Chief Justice Maria Lourdes Sereno got a 46% approval rating and a 44% trust rating. Another woman claims Republican White House nominee Donald Trump groped her and made inappropriate sexual remarks. Yoga instructor Karen Virginia says Trump made the unwanted sexual advance at the 1998 US Open tennis tournament. Virginia says Trump pointed at her to other men and said, quote, "Hey, look at this one. We haven't seen this one before. Look at those legs." As if I were an object rather than a person. End of quote. She also says the Republican presidential candidate grabbed her arm and touched her breast. Virginia says Trump told her, quote, "Don't you know who I am?" She said, quote, "I felt intimidated and I felt powerless. That feeling of shame stayed with me for a while." And that was your noontime wrap. I'm Zak Yuson. Join us again at 6 p.m. for today's top news.